Hi, my name's Alex Waterton, a Microsoft Certified Trainer with F-Keys. Here today providing you with some how-tos, shortcuts and tips with Microsoft Excel 2013. So let's get started. Okay, today's Microsoft Excel tutorial is going to be about data validation. And the validation we're going to do is the one which prevents duplicates from being entered into a range of cells. So here we have our spreadsheet. On the right hand side, as you can see, we have the actions that we need to take. So the first action is to select the range that we want to apply the validation to. In this case they are cells A4 through to A12. Once they are selected, we go up to the data ribbon, selecting the data ribbon, and then going across to the right hand side slightly, we go to data tools. And on the data tools menu there is an icon and a drop down box attached to data validation. Clicking this will drop down a 3 item box, and where we select data validation ... this will then pull up a dialog box. We then go to the settings tab of that dialog box, and from the allow option we click the drop down box and select the option of custom. Using custom, we look and we see that the data element is shaded out, so is not available to us. So in the formula we need to enter the formula that we want to put in to prevent people putting in duplicate values. And the formula that we want to put in is equals count if open bracket $A $4 colon $A $12 comma A4 close bracket chevron to the left equals and the number 1. When this is done, we can move on and enter an element of the error alert box which we can be displayed. Now you don't have to do this, but it is advisable to do. So I'm going to go up to the tabs in the dialog box and this time choose the error alert. Now in the error alert box we have a number of options that we can choose, one of them of which is the style, and at the moment it's showing a stop button, but I'm going to click the down arrow and choose a warning. Now the warning displays a triangle with an exclamation mark in, so that is the element that's going to be displayed. We need a title for our dialog box that is going to be displayed, and here I'm going to type in the word error. So that is our error title. In the error message, this is the message that tells the user about what they have done wrong. So as this is preventing duplicates, I'm going to put in an error message which reads, you have entered a duplicated value. Please check and verify your data before continuing. So this fills out and completes the error alert box, and once we've done that we can click the OK button. Clicking the OK button has now applied that data validation to the range A4 to A12, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click in A4 and I'm going to enter a value FK01. I'm then going to enter a value of FK03 and FK05. However, on A7 I'm going to enter a duplicated value, so I'm going to put FK01, and when I press the enter key what will happen is the error box will be displayed. So here we go, and as you can see I have the error box come up. This is the title bit that we typed in, and here you can see the message that we put in underneath the title informing us of what is the cause of the error. Now if I press yes, it will just put in the FK01, but if I choose no, it will return me to the cell, in which case I can then edit that cell and put in a unique value of FK06 and press enter and continue. Now I am going to put in another duplicate value, so here I'm going to put in FK03 and this again will display the error message, but on this occasion I am going to choose the yes option, and when I choose the yes option it will let the error, the number placed in the cell, but it will move down, but it has given you that warning, so you will need to go back and change it. So here I'm going to choose yes. As you can see, it moved the cursor down. We now have two values and we need to return to that cell in order to correct it. So it's not a foolproof situation at the moment, but at least you get the warning messages which advise you of the errors concerned. I hope that's been of use to you and you've enjoyed our tips and these sessions, and we look forward to seeing you again very shortly. We sincerely hope that you enjoyed this video tutorial and would like to invite you to visit our website at www.f-keys.co.uk. Also to follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Our Twitter handle is @fkeys, F-K-E-Y-S, and we look forward to meeting you again soon.